Hello, good day everyone. Once again, my name is Akin Fish and I'm your popular Nigerian youthful fish farmer. So today I wanted to share with you 5 things to look out for as you start your fish farm. All right. So number one, straight with number one, planning. All right. A lot of people make the mistake of actually siting their fish farms and constructing facilities on their fish farm before they actually get the fish farm expert. So what happens is that, as you can see behind me, you can see that water is coming from the ground on its own. There's what we call location dependent advantages or location dependent challenges. In this kind of facility or in this kind of location, we don't need to construct a concrete pond, because we can see that we can take advantage of the fact that it's a swampy area and water is coming from the ground on itself. But what somebody else would have done is construct the concrete pond finish and then invite the fish farmer that, oh, I've done what I want to do, now come and make it work for fish farming. Meanwhile, right from the onset, the fish farm expert could have planned and decided, oh, okay, in this facility, we won't do grow out fishes. Maybe in this place, the best thing for us to do is construct an hatchery. All right, or maybe what the best thing, because we're in an urban environment and we have pepper soup joints around and all the likes, or supermarkets around, maybe what we should do here is smoking size fishes, and so they can plan adequately. So don't make the mistake of building your facility first before you get a fish expert or a fish consultant to come in. All right, so that's number one. Number two, water. All right, is fish farming, is aquaculture. Water is the most important factor in fish farming. All right, aquaculture is the culture of living organisms inside water. So some people know that this place there is no water. All right, it's a rocky ground, it's as dry as ever, and then they decide they want to do fish farming there. In each business there has to be a comparative advantage. So in your fish farm there should be an advantage. You should be able to tell me that, oh, okay, so maybe it's beside a river, or maybe I've done like a geological survey with a borehole expert and he has told me he can get me this volume of water so quick. But water is very important in fish farming. Water is never too much. So what we can do is try to control how we use the water, rather than say, oh, okay, it's so dry, so let's do a fish farm. No, 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 no. It is actually an advantage for you to move your enterprise to a place where the resources you will need are more available. So I've mentioned 2 things. I've mentioned planning. I've mentioned fish farming. Number 3, business sense. All right, so it is an enterprise. If, for instance, now I know that my location is far from town, I already know I'm at a disadvantage if I want to service the pepper soup joint in that area. So you want to make sure that from the onset, I know what the target of the farm is. Maybe the farm is meant to do grow out fishes that I will call interstate buyers for. Those interstate buyers, I'm talking about people from Abuja, people from Port Harcourt. That's if you are listening to me from Nigeria. All right, those people like big fishes. They want their fishes to be 2 kg, 3 kg and above. So right from the onset, we can plan that, oh, okay, the kind of ponds we're going to build here, the kind of setup, the kind of enterprise we're going to run here is going to be one that will service those. So I know that for the next 6-7 months, I'm not selling fishes, but once I sell fish, I'm selling fish once at a go. Other than that, it can be an urban environment. Maybe, okay, this land is close to a city or close to a town. I can from the onset decide that I'm going to make smaller ponds, because I know I'm going to be servicing a market that might not be able to take everything at once, but will be able to take volumes in small. They're going to take the fish in small volumes. All right, some places will tell you they want 500 fishes every week, for instance, rather than 5,000 every month. Do you get that? So that's very important as you start your fish farm. Also, number 4, this takes about 70% of your expense. All right, number 4 is feed. All right, the type of feed you want to use on your farm. So yes, I know fish eat anything is what they tell you, but what I will tell you is that fish don't eat anything to grow. All right, to grow at the commercial rate that you want it to grow. Fish don't just eat anything to grow. They actually need a specific requirement of nutrition. All right, and so yeah, there are different types of feeds in Nigeria. In my country, there's the imported feeds. I mean, I'm talking skeleton, copens and the likes, Aqua and the rest. And there's made in Nigerian bag feeds. I'm talking Vital, Top, Blue Crown, EcoFloat and the likes. And then there's indigenous feeds. Indigenous feeds being that you just walk to your local feed mill and you say, oh, compound this for me, and it works. And what happens is that people get to play around with that. But as a business, I would advise you, all right, it is safest if you know you're starting. Maybe a lot of people start businesses with investors funds, with funds that you can afford to gamble with. I would not advise that you go about with indigenous feeds. I have an article on fish feeds. I'm going to drop the link just below here. But feed is very important. It's something you should plan for from the onset, all right? Also, and finally, the 5th thing about starting your fish farm is that you should stagger your fishes, all right? So what you want to do as a new fish farm is that you don't want to bring out 10,000 fishes at once and then it will be a marketing nightmare. You don't know how to sell 10,000 fishes. It's your first batch. What I would advise, I would rather have had you done is do 2,000 fishes every month. So what happens is that the first time your 2,000 fishes come, it's a new market for you, new buyers. A lot of people will even try to swindle you and the likes. But in your hustling and in you trying to sell off your product, what you now do, what you find out is that you find out one of them that is the best market. You've probably done your sample, you've done your market research and all of that. So stagger your fishes, all right? Bring out 2,000 fishes every month. After the first sale, you would have found out which sale channel is the optimum for you as you start your fish venture. So stagger your fishes, bring out 2,000 fishes every month. So every month everybody just knows that, oh, okay, if you go to this guy's farm, there is fish. Not that you bring out 10,000 fishes and then after that there is no more fish for the next 2-3 months. All right, so yeah, my name is Akin Fish. Once again, my contact is down below. I just told you 5 things to look out for as you start your fish farm. I'll share all that details with you, but yeah, nice talking to you. Bye. Cheers.